Hey friends, are you thinking about selling your home? Before you call a realtor or put that for sale sign in the yard, there's one step that can dramatically impact how quickly your home sells and how much money you can walk away with. Today we're talking about why getting your home market ready is one of the smartest investments you can make before you list it. People are more visual now thanks to HGTV and Instagram and Pinterest and everything else, so now they know what a home could be and should be. Many homeowners focus on when to sell or what price to list at, but one of the biggest factors in a successful sale is making sure your home is ready to impress buyers from the moment they see it. Unfortunately, many agents want a quick sale, which doesn't work in your favor. I not only educate my clients on how to get their homes ready, but actually have been extremely successful helping them make needed updates and renovations when needed to maximize their return on investment. Happy to discuss case studies with you where my clients made exponentially more by renovating before they sell. One client even made $215,000 more with a $40,000 renovation. The statistics don't lie. Take the time to get the house market ready with the following tips. So first we're going to talk about why first impressions matter. When buyers walk through the front door, they begin forming opinions within seconds. In today's market, most buyers see your home online before they ever schedule a showing. That means your home's photos, curb appeal, and overall presentation need to immediately capture their attention. A well-prepared home creates an emotional connection. Buyers don't just want to purchase a house, they want to imagine their future there. The more buyers can picture themselves living in your home, the more likely they are to make a strong offer, and that's what you want. So let's talk about all the things that are important. First, the power of curb appeal. Before buyers even step inside the home, you're already forming an opinion about it from outside. Think about it. The exterior of your home is the first thing potential buyers see online and the first thing they experience when they arrive at a showing. If the outside looks neglected, buyers may assume the inside hasn't been maintained either. The good news is that improving curb appeal doesn't always require a major investment. Some simple improvements can make a huge difference. Things like adding fresh mulch to flower beds, trimmed shrubs and trees, freshly mowed lawn. Pressure washing the driveway and sidewalks, that actually is huge. Touching up exterior paint, cleaning the windows, updating the front door with a fresh coat of paint, and adding seasonal flowers or potted plants. All those really matter. These small details create a welcoming first impression and help buyers feel excited before they even walk through the front door. I often tell sellers that curb appeal is like the cover of a book. If the cover catches your attention, you're more likely to want to see what's inside. When buyers pull up to a home with great curb appeal, they're already imagining themselves living there. That's exactly the emotional connection you want to create. So the next thing, modern finishes. They actually matter more than you think. Oftentimes, buyers are comparing your home to new construction, which means you have to be smarter about competing for the same buyer. Today's buyers are paying attention to details like light fixtures and cabinet hardware, faucets and door handles. While these may seem like small features, outdated finishes can make an entire home feel older than it actually is. Replacing dated brass fixtures, old ceiling lights, worn cabinet hardware, or mismatched finishes with more modern cohesive options can instantly refresh a space and give the buyers the impression that the home has been well maintained and updated. The good news is that updating these items is often one of the most affordable improvements a seller can make before listing. Amazon is actually an amazing resource for all things home related like light fixtures, faucets, door handles, and cabinet hardware, now with incredible prices. I use them a lot for a lot of my renovations and I highly recommend Amazon now. The key is consistency, however. When buyers see matching finishes throughout the home, it creates a polished look that feels intentional and move-in ready. And many agents will tell you that you do not need to make updates to your home because the buyer will want to make it on their own. I'm here to tell you that buyers want move-in ready, updated homes. They do not want to buy a home that they have to update. So go ahead and overcome that objection before putting your home on the market. It will save you a ton of time later. Let's talk about flooring. One of the most overlooked features in a home is flooring, but it's something buyers notice immediately. When a home has 3 or 4 different flooring materials throughout the main living areas, it can make the space feel choppy and disconnected, and you don't want that. Consistent flooring creates visual flow from room to room and often makes the home feel larger, more updated, and more open. If replacing all flooring isn't practical, that's okay. Focus on creating as much continuity as possible in the main living spaces. Even simple updates like replacing worn carpet, repairing damaged flooring, or matching flooring between adjoining rooms can make a significant difference. Buyers are looking for homes that feel cohesive. Consistent flooring helps create that seamless experience and allows buyers to focus on the home itself rather than a list of projects they need to tackle after moving in. So what is actually the cost of not preparing? Many homeowners believe that they can save time and money by listing their home exactly as it is. The reality is that homes that appear cluttered, dated, or poorly maintained often stay on the market much longer. When a property sits for weeks without offers, buyers begin to wonder what's wrong with it. That can lead to price reductions reductions, lower offers, and ultimately less money in your pocket. So taking the time to prepare your home before listing can help avoid those costly mistakes and position your property to stand out from the competition. So what are some things that buyers notice most? Things like cleanliness, decluttering, paint and minor repairs, flooring conditions and consistent flooring, kitchen and bathrooms, updated lighting and hardware, curb appeal, and overall presentation. Something as simple as fresh paint, modern light fixtures, updated kitchen hardware, or even creating a more consistent flooring design can completely transform your home. Remember, buyers aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for a home that feels well cared for, updated, and even move-in ready. And that's what you want. So next, let's talk about the power of staging. One of the most effective ways to maximize your home's appeal is through staging. And I believe in it so strongly that I even help my clients stage their home. Staging helps buyers visualize the space, understand room functionality, and emotionally connect with the property. Presentation is key for buyers, even though they may not think that it is. The goal isn't to make the home look lived in. The goal is to make it desirable. You want your home to be as beautiful as possible and even aspirational, and you want to provide instant attraction between a buyer and your home. A well-staged home photographs better, shows better, and often creates stronger buyer interest. You do not want to lose their interest even before they see it in person. So next, let's talk about the importance of photography and even videography, because once your home is prepared, professional photos and videos become vital for selling a home for top dollar. So remember this, your online listing is your home's first impression. Bright, clean, beautiful, and well-composed photos generally generate more clicks, more showings, and more buyer interest. More interest often means more competition, and more competition can mean stronger offers. In today's digital world, great photos can be the difference between a buyer scheduling a showing or scrolling on past your home. So let's talk about something else that's important when selling your home. Seller concessions are back. One thing sellers need to understand about today's market is that we're seeing a return to more balanced negotiation. During the height of the seller's market, many buyers were waiving contingency, covering their own closing costs, and doing whatever it took to win a home. Today, that's not always the case, and it's usually not the case. Seller concessions have become a normal part of what many real estate transactions across the board. Buyers may ask for help with closing costs, interest rate buydowns, repairs, or other negotiated expenses now. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. In many cases, offering a concession can help attract more buyers, keep a deal together, and get you to the closing table faster. The key is understanding that concessions are simply one part of the overall negotiation, not a sign that your home isn't desirable, but it is now part of the process. This is another reason why preparing your home properly is vital. A clean, well-maintained home, move-in ready, often puts sellers in a stronger negotiation position and can help minimize repair requests and other concessions later in the process. The goal isn't just to get an offer, it's to get the best overall terms and a successful closing. That's what you want. Again, I want to get that for you. So let's think about your return on investment. The good news is that many pre-listing improvements don't require a huge budget. Simple updates like deep cleaning, landscaping touch-ups, fresh paint, minor repairs, decluttering, and staging can deliver a significant return compared to the cost. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is creating a home that feels move-in ready and well cared for. When buyers see value, they're often willing to pay for it. You want a buyer to walk in and say, I have to have this home, and I want that for you, and I can help you get that. So here are my final thoughts. If you're planning to sell, don't think of home preparation as an expense. Think of it as an investment. In today's market, sellers who take the time to prepare their home, create strong curb appeal, price strategically, and understand current buyer expectations are setting themselves up for success. A well-prepared home does not only attract more attention, but can lead to stronger offers, smoother negotiations, and a better overall selling experience. A little preparation today can make a big difference towards closing day. So if you're thinking about selling your home and want to know exactly what improvements will give you the biggest return, leave a comment below or reach out directly. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for some more home selling tips and real estate advice. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.